In today's video, we find these bad boys and lots of other good stuff by accident. Alrighty, I got the kids out here on the river. This is Emma's first night. We were going to do a little short of it, but we got out here, we went into a little adventure. We started finding some stuff in a sandbar on the other side of the river. So we got a lot of video to bring you. And we're gonna do a little montage of all our finds. And then when we get to the other side and get back home, I'm gonna show you everything we found tonight. It's been a pretty good night. Emma's got to get used to working the kayak out here. There's a lot of boats throwing waves, so it's a good experience for her. And you get to see us find lots of good artifacts from a spot way down the river down there. So we'll see you on the other side. Douglas got a pocket full of artifacts. Sorry about all the noise. And I got a coffee bean I rescued. It's got a bunch of artifacts there, and we'll show you everything that we got once we're packed up and got home. All right, we got everything here. It was a pretty good night. We have the rest of this year's collection put into, let me move that pen, put into an old jewelry box. My wife and kids were getting rid of stuff for a yard sale, and I told them I would use a jewelry box for my points for now. And then once September 12th hits, because that's like my year anniversary, that's when we found the first point ever. That one right there in the middle. Every year on September 12th we stop our collection, and I do my collections by the year, so once we hit that date, all this stuff that our decent finds will go in another display like that. We're going to have to get a bigger one because we have a lot more this year than we have in that one there. And there's not going to be a lot of room. But we found a couple spalled off pieces. That one there, you can tell they were working on a lot, working pieces off of it. I thought maybe it was a preform, but there are a lot of spalled out pieces on it. I've got a couple pieces up here, I think, or little flakes they were making into scrapers. Got some working on the sides. This one here I'm not too sure about, but these other two I'm pretty sure. Lots of flint. And that might be a tool too, I wasn't too sure. And yeah, that piece there I wasn't too sure. Couple pieces of pottery. It's the first time I found pottery pretty much anywhere else other than my normal bread and butter spot. And nothing too major there. That's a real neat piece. There's a fossil and a piece of flint and what I assume is some type of concrete, because there was a lot of concrete thrown over the hill where we found this stuff. And we got some real good points tonight. They're all pretty much the same except for this. This was a Madison that was busted on the corner. But then we got these. I'm not sure what these are called. I don't really see them in Overstreet, and I haven't really looked into them yet. But they have this. This is like this weird hump on them. And I thought maybe they were scrapers, or maybe it was the way they tied them into the spear. But we kind of got into a cache of those, and I've got a couple of them up here. That's one, and then we had one more. This one's kind of like it. Well, that one's just curved, but we have a few triangle points that are like that, but they have that weird kind of thing going on with them. Oh, I know where it is. Here, I'll show you right here. It's a big scraper piece. I don't have it in. Right here it is. It has that weird thing going on too. We found that. That's found with the ones up there, up on more north on the river. But yeah, we just keep odds and ends. Use scrapers, just neat rocks in there. Little what if. But yeah, these are nice points. There and there. And then I have this one that was like a busted off little piece, and they actually worked it on all three sides and kind of turned into a real crude little, I don't want to call it a Madison because it doesn't look like a Madison, but it's, you know, it's worked like a Madison is. Usually it seems like to me Madisons were bigger points, and when the ends busted off they just fashioned them into little arrowheads, and that's what they did there. But the find of the night is this thing here. It's a real weird, almost crescent moon shaped point or tool, and I can't tell if it's busted off on the bottom. It looks like it busted. Maybe it would have been like laid this way and it was a drill. I don't know how big that would have been or what it was, but it's really neat. It's hooked. I assume it's just probably some type of knife they were using, and they use that inner hook there to cut things because it's still fairly sharp. But yeah, what turned into just taking them out for the first time on her kayak and letting her get used to the water turned into this is the best arrowhead hunt we've ever had. That's 5 points right there, 3 tools, a couple pieces of pottery, a lot of flakes, a couple spalls. I mean, I haven't had a better hunt than that, so that's pretty awesome. And Emma did pretty good on her kayak too, so we'll definitely take her out on more hunts. She's kind of a good luck charm. So appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one.